Welcome to RawHealth.ca. I'm Danielle and this is Tony.
And today we're going to show you how easy it is to make nut milk.
When we first heard about the fact that we could make nut milk at home, we thought it would be very, very complicated. To our surprise, it's really quite simple. All you need is nuts and water.
Today we're going to make Brazil nut milk. You can use any sort of nut you want. You can use macadamia, you could use almonds, anything you really like, and each one has a little bit of a different flavor. What we've done is taken Brazil nuts, soak them in water for about 6 to 8 hours.
Now you don't have to soak the nuts, but it always works better when you do. So you're going to drain the water, take the nuts that have been soaking,
which is about half a cup of nuts in this case, put them in the blender.
It's a Vitamix, fantastic blender.
And add about 1 liter of water to it. Now they're swimming around. We're going to have a little party in there. So you blend them for about a minute. And as you can see, we've got a milky consistency to our water now. And now we separate what is typically the curds and whey of milk.
So you can buy a cheesecloth bag or a nut bag at your local health food store. You can also make them yourselves. The key is to make sure that the mesh is fine enough to ensure that the pulp is removed from the milk. So all we're going to do is pour the milk that we just blended through the mesh bag. You can already see that the color is a beautiful white, just like any other nut milk would be, or milk. Really simple. Take the mesh bag and just squeeze out the excess liquid from the pulp. The pulp is actually great to use for other recipes, so make sure you save those.
Yeah, you can mix that with raw cacao and agave and make cookies out of it and stick them in the dehydrator. Or you could even season them more savory, say with garlic, olive oil, and Italian spices, and throw them in a nori roll.
So I'm just going to wash my hands.
We're going to pour our Brazil nut milk into one of these fancy old school milk containers because we like how it looks in our fridge.
Look at that, beautiful white milk color. It lasts 3 to 5 days in the fridge, no preservatives. Fantastic for cereal, coffee, or tea. If you do cook, you can cook with it making curry sauces or whatnot. The nut milk that we made has the natural sweetness from the Brazil nut. But if you do want a sweeter nut milk, all you do is you can add agave or stevia. You can even add Vegetane, which is sold at RawHealth.ca. It's live whole food nutrition. It is a protein. But what's great is it has a beautiful vanilla flavor. So adding it to your nut milk gives it a vanilla nut milk taste.
Okay, so that's our basic Brazil nut milk, and from here we can punch it up and make a chocolate milkshake.
Super easy. All you need is the nut milk that you've just made, a banana, 3 to 6 dates that you've soaked in water for 4 to 6 hours, your agave or stevia, your raw cacao, and Vegetane.
So let's get started. We're going to take a nice amount of our Brazil nut milk, add in our good friend, Mr. Banana. The banana is basically there to give it another flavor, a little sweeter, but mostly to thicken it up, to give it that chocolate milkshake.
The dates, you're going to drain the water that you've soaked the dates in. You can use 3 to 6 dates or more. The key is you have to depit the dates. So at this point, the dates are super soft. It should be very easy to depit them.
And then we're going to use our agave or stevia, whatever you like. Give it a nice squirt.
And of course, can't forget your raw cacao. Great antioxidant. Also available at RawHealth.ca.
So that's about 2 nice tablespoons of raw cacao, and then 1 nice scoop of the vanilla Vegetane. Now we're going to blend it all together.
And look at that beautiful chocolate colored milkshake. You can't do better in a restaurant. Fantastic.
Give her a drink.
Fantastic.
Now, if you're me, you might want to punch it up a little more in the mornings.
There's nothing wrong with a little ground coffee.
So I put in a little bit of ground coffee in there,
About 2 teaspoons.
or whatever you really like. And I'll blend it all together to make myself a chocolate mocha. And now we've got chocolate mocha.
A little thicker, you can see the black specks from the coffee beans. So today we've shown you your nut milk, your base, we've shown you your chocolate shake, and finally your chocolate shake mocha.
All of this is available at RawHealth.ca, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot, guys.